I'm sure everyone already knows by now, but I'm an introvert. I found a video about introverts and one extrovert, and we had to find out who's the extrovert. And I think I'm qualified to find out who's the mole. We shall begin. Gotta find the extrovert. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna actually try this time. Silent round. Silent round. Wait. Is this because we're introverted, so there's a silent round? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just saying, like, not all introverts enjoy being in around a bunch of random people and then being silent around them. Like, I'm the type that would speak up to get people to start talking, and then once they start talking, I just kind of hold back and just watch, you know? Damn, it's still going. Oh wait, no, I should have been looking for like signals. Hold on, let me try that again. Okay, I found 2 introverts already based on how they reacted to each other. Did you see the way that they were like jerking away from like each other's gazes? Okay, so yeah, definitely 3 already. You can't tell with the 2 on the
silence
right.
Sound was really awkward because I just felt like everybody was like trying to look into my soul and like determine if I was an introvert or not.
Why is it so quiet? Emma is definitely an introvert.
Okay.
Yeah, he was an introvert too. You could tell.
I come off as an extrovert, so yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't look like it. Yeah, physically.
Introverts in a box and expect them to be like, you know, picking people out, and it's like, nah, we're not. We don't do that.
Yeah.
Hi. I think this is very fitting.
I think most of them have more anxiety or they're more anxious rather than introverted. Maybe a mixture of both, but they all just seem socially inept.
Take my dog to the dog park, stuff like that. For me,
Why is she talking so
is how
softly?
I gain my energy, and I gain energy from having alone time and being able to recharge and focus on getting myself back to a place where I can interact with people.
You know, every time I like to paint, sometimes like go to the beach or hike.
Yeah, I really like running.
Why does she cringe? She's like,
Strategy going into the game was to just like maybe pick up on like the way that people were like standing, or like just the way people held themselves, and they came across as more like confident or more sure of themselves.
Do you guys prefer like calling or like?
Okay, I'm not sure if he's an introvert or not, but just because you're introverted doesn't mean that you're not confident or sure of yourself. Like, you prefer to be alone. You find things easier alone rather than going out to somebody else to feel better. You can feel better on your own, you know?
I like that you can think of what you're gonna say
Exactly.
before you write it, and then you send it, and you can like
on the notes
app.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just like,
For sure.
yeah, like-
I prefer to text rather than call.
Trying to just say something so I wasn't voted off too early.
What do you guys think is like the hardest?
She seems like an anxious person.
Meeting new people.
Yeah.
I've tried like kind of opening myself up. I've been in school for like 5 years. My only friend is like my friend from high school.
You know what's a huge hack to meeting new people when you're introverted is you already have friends, right? Like just that one friend, and you follow them to wherever they go to hang out with their own friends, and that's how you meet people. So you don't have to get out there. Like they'll automatically have to talk to you, you know?
For me, like giving speeches and like public speaking. Oh my god, I had a speech yesterday in my class. It did not go well.
Oh, I hate speeches.
I just freak out. Like,
I hate speeches.
Like, for me, it's like in large group settings feeling overlooked or like not considered, since I'm not immediately like vocal about all my opinions and stuff. So like, I'm thinking about it and like composing my thoughts and want to say stuff, but you know, sometimes in those situations, like everyone talks over and then the moment goes away.
yeah.
The best way to get people to pay attention to you is say something extremely asinine. Say something really stupid. No, I'm joking. Don't actually do that. They'll just assume you're an idiot.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, so for now, the girl on the far left and everyone, she's an introvert.
It's a two-way tie between Emma and Maya.
Emma's an introvert for sure. What the hell?
I'm very friendly and bubbly.
Yeah, they all
and that
have
maybe came
preconceived
across as,
notions.
like, outgoing, so they maybe pinpointed me for that.
Yeah, they all have preconceived notions of what an introvert does.
Have you guys ever done any like the personality test?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I didn't really.
What was your guys' like?
Myers-Briggs signs? Okay, I'm an INFJ. Yeah.
I have no
I
idea
think
what
mine
that
is the
means.
same. Like the advocate.
Yeah.
I don't know like the letters, but it's turbulent mediator, I believe, or something like that. I think it's like INFPT or something like that. Yeah.
I'm an INFP too.
Oh, okay,
So,
cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Wait, no, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I mean,
Why
I know
was she
that
talking
might
so softly
look
though?
Suspect, but I really don't know. Yeah. But when they started talking about like IF or I don't know the order, I was seriously clueless.
She seems very confident, and I'm leaning towards the fact that she's introverted. It's like they just assume that you're super shy. Like you don't have to be shy to be
So I found
introverted.
something out once they started doing that.
So like, what do you guys think you struggle with the most with being like an introvert? Like, it's
Like
like,
a misconception.
yeah, because like that's what
They
I'm-
all have
I don't know words.
misconceptions though, so
I would say for me, they just assume that like I hate people. Like I've been told a lot that I seem intimidating at first since I'm so
I got that.
reserved and I have like my shell.
Like the reason I brought it up is because like a lot of people assume like I'm not confident, and like they're like, oh, you just need to be more outgoing, and I'm like, I'm really confident in myself. Like I know who I am, but that doesn't mean like I can't be introverted at the same time.
Just because you're an introvert doesn't mean you're like a complete hermit.
Yeah.
right.
Everybody's on a spectrum, so people aren't 100% an introvert or 100%.
But for some reason,
extrovert.
they
We all
still
have, like tendencies.
got out
but-
the other few people.
Because like if you think about it, there are
Because
very
she
few
was
things
more
in the world
outgoing,
where, like,
so
somebody's 100%
I think
one
they're just
thing.
kind of
Actually,
contradicting
we talk a
themselves
lot.
here.
Like with like my close friends, like with my family, like
I don't shut up. Like,
Yeah,
people I'm comfortable with, I don't shut up. But like outside, like social public places, I like am more.
Yeah, you have to be like really
reserved.
close to the other
Strangers, too,
person.
I
Like
just,
Don't. Yeah.
for me, I know I'm close to the person if I'm able to be by their side and not have to say anything for hours and not feel nervous about it, you know? I think the best for me is being able to be around them but not have to talk to them, you know? That might sound mean, but
Yeah, same. Like, I feel like I need my energy, so I don't like to give that out too much, but I don't want people, like you were saying, to think that, like, we're boring people, you know? Because we can have fun, but it just depends on who we're with, so.
right.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm like really emotional though, so some like with my close friends, I like let all of it out. But then with people I'm not really like close with, it's just like silent.
Yeah. I voted for Alex because I could see him at a party, like having fun. He just kind of had a bubbly personality.
They literally just said that they don't like the preconceived notions about an introvert, but then they immediately go out and be like, oh, but I could see him at a party. Obviously, he's not an introvert.
To me,
I mean,
When
you
I'm,
could
like,
have fun
surrounded by
though.
Other introverts, I'll notice I'll be the one to just kind of like step up and talk more. So I think
Right,
maybe
yeah.
people saw that I was being like that I was a little bit more comfortable within the group, so they kind of saw that as maybe like an extrovert.
Raise your hand.
dating. How do you guys go about dating?
It's hard. I have a girlfriend, but we're both introverts and we're both really independent. We know like when to give each other space, and like we know that it doesn't mean that we don't care or love each other less. It just means like we
She
need to
speaks
recharge,
really quiet, but
we
like
don't
when
have
they're
to
interviewing her, she
constantly
has a
talk
very
all the
normal
time.
voice.
And like we both really respect that. So
I don't know, dating for me is hard. I need to put myself out there more because I'm like, I want to date, you know, like I want to find somebody, but at the same time, it's just that like meeting up part.
You saw her
It's
face.
just,
she's
like,
gonna vote her
I
out.
don't wanna do
Watch.
it, you know? How
I'm
about
not
you?
like good with like approach. Well, I usually don't approach people, but like when I get approached, I have a bad habit of like ghosting or just like
It's the ghosting part,
not
yeah.
like
Ghosting.
just
Yeah, that's me.
I'm like,
Space, right?
yeah, so I
Like-
hate clinginess. So like I wouldn't want to spend time with someone like every day,
Same.
maybe. And I don't even have time for it, so
Exactly.
I'm cool with being around people every day. It's just I have to be able to be around you but not say anything for hours, you know? That's when you know I love you, bro.
I like being able to be to myself and do what I want on my free time without anybody getting offended of why I don't want them around, you know? So yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm trying to work on that.
She just seemed very calm to me, as for mostly everyone else.
What does
seemed
that
more
mean?
nervous and
She's introverted. She's not an anxious mess.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, at the moment. Like,
Yeah. Do you guys have like a method for anxiety, like how to calm down? Like, how do you guys recharge?
I'm still looking for one. Like, I have a really hard time like coming down when I'm really anxious. So it's like hard for me because I shut down completely. Like, I can't talk or anything when I'm really anxious. So it's mostly like just me sitting and like staring at a wall.
Yeah, for me it's like music or just kind of like deep breathing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if she's the introvert because she has a very typical introverted appearance because, you know, introverts are apparently very like nervous people, soft-spoken, quiet, and she has a very typical introvert way of going about herself. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's the extrovert.
Like, the way I go to sleep, because I have like insomnia, like I can't go to sleep, and so like
Same.
I'll play like the meditation music on YouTube, and it kind of just like mellows me out.
If I can't sleep, I just keep staying awake until I knock out. They really voted her out. I'm not even surprised.
Raise your hand if you have any doubt and you think the ball is still in the box.
I'm not sure.
My vibes are like...
If the lights turn green, you vote
I don't know. I don't think so.
the lights turn red, the ball is still in the box and you lose.
I hope it's green.
What? Reaching the last round and losing was really heartbreaking.
I was pretty upset because I thought we had it. I thought we had them all out.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, okay.
You were the last person I would have voted for.
It was really hard.
All I do is talk, and not being able to talk was painful.
I've never been so full in my life.
Oh my god.
I just want to say I was like very sincere about my answers. Like I do
Her
feel
voice
that way
is
about
instantly
introverts. Like,
less
I feel like
soft.
there's a lot of misconceptions. Like I feel bad.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm 100% on the extrovert side.
What?
I'm an ENFJ. My number one passion is communication and like meeting people and getting to know them, and that gives me like more energy than anything. Like I could spend every single day with someone.
One of the biggest misconceptions about being like an introvert or being extrovert, for introverts you typically think someone who's antisocial, someone who's generally like very quiet.
Yeah.
But what it really means is that we as introverts just get energy from ourselves. Like we need to, like if we need some space, we get that from reading a book or, you know, watching some Netflix, as they were saying.
Being introverted to me means just being able to like have a small circle and being comfortable with that. You don't really need like too many interactions with a lot of people.
I came to this show to kind of represent another type of introvert. I wanted to represent more extroverted introverts and show that like it's perfectly fine that if you don't fit like every single, like if you don't check off every single
Exactly.
trait that
There's not a
introverts, like,
mold
supposed to
on
be.
introversion.
Okay, cool.
So, what did we learn today? There's not a specific type of introversion. There's no specific mold for each person. There's lots of different types. There's the type that never talks for anything. There's the type that never talks and is also anxious. There's the type that never talks but will when no one else is talking, me. There's the type that starts everything off, but like as soon as they get home, they don't need to talk to you ever again. There's lots of different people, lots of different introverts, and lots of different types. And hit that subscribe button if you want more videos similar to this one. Okay, bye.